A beautiful morning, calm ocean, a boat peacefully moving across the water. She didn't know that in the next few hours, her life would change forever. Suddenly, clouds gathered, wind picked up, the waves became dangerous. The boat started rocking. She tried to balance, but nature was too powerful. One massive wave, the boat capsized, and she was in the water, miles from anyone, the sinking boat, and only endless ocean. Now the question is, if you're in this situation, how long can you actually survive? The boat sank, she's in the water, waves are tossing her up and down. For the first few seconds, she's in shock, can't understand what happened. Reality hits. She's now alone in the middle of the ocean. Suddenly, she sees something orange in the waves. Life jacket. She swims quickly toward it. Life jacket. Thank God she had one. This is the first thing saving her life. But now what? The coast isn't visible. Some boat pieces are floating, but the boat is gone. The first minutes are critical. She could panic, or she could survive. She's in the water now. The first 15 minutes are the most dangerous. Look, even if it's a warm day, ocean water is colder than body temperature, and when you suddenly fall into cold water, your body goes into shock. This is called cold water shock. What happens? Your breathing suddenly becomes uncontrollable. You start gasping, taking rapid deep breaths. Heart rate increases to dangerous levels. This is involuntary. You can't control it initially, and this phase is the most dangerous. Statistics say 60% of drowning deaths happen in the first few minutes because of panic and gasping. So, the first rule, when you fall into water, force yourself to stay calm. Don't do anything for the first minute. Just float, keeping your face above water. Try controlled breathing. Wait until the gasping reduces. This 1 minute can save your life, because if you survive drowning in this phase, you have a chance. Life jacket is literally a lifesaver here. It keeps you floating when your body isn't in control. First 15 minutes, avoid panic or die. The first 15 minutes passed. She's calmer now, floating, breathing is controlled. But now the next enemy begins. Hypothermia, body temperature dropping. Ocean water averages 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit in most regions. Your body temperature? 98.6. Because of this temperature difference, your body heat keeps transferring into the water, and water absorbs heat 25 times faster than air. Meaning, in water, you get cold much faster than in air. In the first hour, core body temperature can drop 2 to 3 degrees. This is a huge drop. When temperature goes below 95 degrees, mild hypothermia begins. Symptoms? Shivering, very intense shivering. This is the body's natural response to generate heat. But the problem? Shivering uses energy, a lot of energy. And the more energy you use, the faster you get tired, the more oxygen you need. Scientific studies say if water is 50 to 60 degrees, the average person has only 1 to 2 hours to stay fully conscious. So what to do? Conserve energy. Keep movement to a minimum. If you only have a life jacket, try the HELP position, help position, heat escape lessening position. Bring your knees close to your chest. Hold your legs with your arms, like fetal position. This position slows heat loss because you protect your critical body parts, chest, groin, neck. If you can climb onto any floating debris, any piece of the boat, that's a game changer. Getting out of water means slowing hypothermia. But remember, the colder the water, the shorter the timeline. In Arctic water, only 15 to 30 minutes. In warm tropical water, maybe 12 to 24 hours. Temperature decides everything at this stage. First 3 hours, fight hypothermia or lose. Let's say she's lucky, the water isn't too cold, or she managed hypothermia. Now she's been in water for 6 to 8 hours, exhausted, but alive. Now comes the next major problem, dehydration. And here's the biggest irony of ocean survival. You're in water, water everywhere, but you can't drink it. Ocean water, salt water, very salty. And there's a common myth that in emergencies you can drink a little salt water. This myth will kill you. Why is salt water dangerous? Because it has extremely high sodium content. When you drink it, your kidneys have to filter this excess sodium. But to filter sodium, kidneys need water, fresh water. Meaning, the more salt water you drink, the more water your kidneys will use filtering. Result? You become even more dehydrated. Salt water actually speeds up dehydration, doesn't slow it. Science says without water, you can survive 3 to 4 days in normal conditions. In the ocean, maybe 2 to 3 days maximum. Because here, you're not just without water, you're in sun exposure, in wind. Everything is increasing dehydration. In the first 24 hours, symptoms are subtle. Thirst, obviously, dry mouth, but also some dizziness, weakness. So what's the option? Nothing. Just wait. Conserve energy. No excessive movement. But if it rains, this is a miracle. Collecting rainwater any way possible, in your shirt, directly in your mouth, in the folds of the life jacket. Every drop is precious. Fresh water in the ocean is literally life. First 24 hours, search for water begins. Keep hope. But what happened next defied expectations. Rain arrived. Suddenly, she feels the first few drops hitting her face, eyes opening wider with sudden hope, collecting rainwater frantically any way possible, tilting her head back with mouth open, cupping her hands. Every drop counts. Fresh water is life in the ocean. 24 hours survived. Fresh water obtained. Now I'll show you what happens from day 2 to 7. This is the critical survival window. If you survive the first 24 hours and got some water from rain, you have a chance, but it's not easy. Day 2. Fatigue is felt more now. Muscles are weak, but she's alive, floating. The sun comes out, heat begins, and this sun exposure is a new danger. UV rays hitting the skin directly, even more intense from water reflection. Sunburn begins. Look, sunburn isn't just uncomfortable, it increases dehydration and infection risk. Day 3. Mental struggle begins now. Physically weak, but the mind? This is the biggest battle. Being alone, seeing nothing on the horizon, this is mental torture. Hallucinations can happen, but she remembers, don't lose hope. Rescue can come, just need to hold on. Days 4 to 5. If she got water from rain, these days are critical. Energy is very low, but she's still conscious. At this stage, signaling is very important. If any ship or plane appears, how to signal? Simplest method? Reflection. Any shiny surface. Watch glass, water bottle if available. Bounce the sun's reflection toward the ship or plane. This can be seen from miles away. Or a whistle if there's one in the life jacket. Or your voice. Signal by shouting. Days 6 to 7. If rescue hasn't come by now, the situation is very serious. But there are cases where people survive for weeks. Mental strength. This is the final factor. Physically very weak, but staying mentally strong, this decides who survives. She remembers her family, friends, the reason to go back. These thoughts are keeping her alive. Suddenly, she hears a sound, engine noise. Her eyes open, helicopter. She uses all her remaining energy, waves her arms frantically. The orange life jacket is a perfect signal. The helicopter comes above her. A rope comes down. A rescue diver jumps into the water. She's saved. So this was the complete reality of ocean survival. From one day to weeks, it's all possible.
Survival is not just preparation, it's mental strength. I've learned that firsthand. Remember, preparation plus mental strength.
Key lessons you should remember. Number 1, never take off your life jacket. It's your life. Number 2, the first 15 minutes are critical. Control panic, practice calm breathing. Number 3, never drink salt water, no matter how desperate the emergency. It will kill you faster. Number 4, if it rains, collect every drop. Fresh water is more valuable than gold in the ocean. Number 5, mental strength is more important than physical strength. Think about your family. Remember your reason to go back. Prevention tips. Always wear a life jacket on a boat. Carry an emergency locator beacon. Tell someone your route.
Hi everyone, I'm so glad to share my story. Please like this video and subscribe for more survival stories. Share your story in the comments. Have questions? Ask below. Let's build a supportive community. Share this video. It could save a life. Your share can make a difference.
In the next video, I'll show you if your car sinks into water, how to escape. You only have 60 seconds. Until then, stay safe, stay prepared, and never lose hope. Because survival isn't just physical, it's mental too. And now you know how to fight in the ocean. Thank you for watching.